Panthers were and are a powerful symbol in literature and art. The panther, or pantero, can strangle their prey with their massive jaw. Their paws and whole body is huge, which allows them to kill prey and feed. Panthers are extremely protective of their territory. They value what is theirs and won't give it away that easy. They are also very intuitive, which means they can predict their opponent's next move and cut them short.
Taylor Moton was one of the breakout performers for the Carolina Panthers during the 2018 season. During the offseason, the team lost both starting left tackle Matt Khalil and starting right tackle Darrell Williams to injuries, which will ultimately lead to the end of their seasons. However, Taylor Moton started off at left tackle and then filled in at right tackle and performed well enough to solidify a starting role with the team and never looking back. In 2018, according to data from Pro Football Focus, Taylor Moton ranked top 5 among all offensive tackles in pass block efficiency rating. He also allowed a pressure rate of only 4.5%, which was ranked 7th among offensive tackles, and he was only one of 3 offensive tackles in the entire league to allow less than a combined 3 sacks and quarterback hits. So as you can see in pass protection, Taylor Moton was as good as it gets. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at Taylor Moton's game, see what he brings to the table, and what we can expect to see from him in this upcoming year. In pass protection, Taylor Moton uses a combination of quick feet, a strong initial punch, and good hand placement to hold off opposing pass rushers. Let's first watch him against the Philadelphia Eagles. What you'll see here is Taylor Moton's going to first use his kick step to get a solid amount of depth and beat the defensive end to the spot. Now once he gets to his spot, watch Taylor Moton fire his hands and get a strong initial punch, and he keeps his hands inside near the defender's chest plate. Now watch how his good hand technique keeps the defender at bay and allows him to lock on him and not allow the edge rusher to go anywhere. So in this play, you just see solid all-around technique from Taylor Moton in that pass block. What I really like about Taylor Moton is his ability to consistently win the hand-fighting battles with opposing edge rushers. He also does a good job of keeping his feet moving and riding out the pass rushers wide. Let's watch him here against Michael Bennett. You're going to see Bennett try to use this chop to disengage Moton's hands, but he's able to stick with him, keep his feet moving, and eventually get his hands inside and be able to ride him out away from the quarterback to maintain that clean pocket. And then again against Brandon Graham, you're going to see Graham once again try to disengage Moton's hands with this chop, but Moton keeps his hands close to his body, and then once he sees the numbers, he's able to shoot and get his hands inside of him. And once Moton gets your hands on you like that, it's basically done at that point, as he's able to stonewall pass rushers right in their tracks. So once again, you see Moton be able to keep the pass rusher at bay. Cam Newton has a nice clean pocket to be able to get rid of the ball. And then once again, let's watch Taylor Moton against the Eagles on this last rep. He does a good job sinking his hips, maintaining that solid base, good pad level. Once again, great hand placement, and he stonewalls the edge rusher right in his tracks. Just a combination of good feet, good hand placement, and that strong initial punch all make Taylor Moton an effective pass blocker. Another thing I really like about Taylor Moton is the position flexibility that he brings to the O-line. He's shown the ability to play both right tackle and left tackle if the team needs him to play there. In week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys, Moton started at left tackle. Now early on in the game, he did struggle a little bit. He had a tendency to overset himself, and that made him susceptible to inside counter moves. And as a result, he got beat a couple times and had a holding penalty early on in the first quarter. Now as the game went on, he did get better. So really it's just a matter of getting the experience on the left side and getting used to playing there. But when I look at his athletic profile, I think it has the ability to translate to being an effective left tackle as well. He has long enough arms, he has great feet, good hand technique, and I just think all of these traits can allow him to be effective on either side the Panthers put him at. Now I think right tackle is his home, and I expect him to be the starting right tackle throughout training camp and when the team opens against the Rams in week 1, but it's just good to know that if the Panthers encounter a situation where they have injuries across the offensive line, and you have a guy like Moton that can slide over and play both positions. Now let's watch some of Taylor Moton's reps as a run blocker. When down blocking, he does a good job of taking that first initial step. He maintains a solid low pad level, keeps his hands inside, is able to drive defenders off the ball, generate movement, and put defenders in the dirt. In the Dallas Cowboys game alone, I counted 3 pancake blocks courtesy of Taylor Moton. So don't let that nice guy personality fool you. When he puts the helmet and pads on, he becomes a monster. He has a nastiness to him. He's a finisher, and he plays till the whistle. So Taylor Moton's ability to generate movement was one of the biggest reasons for success of the Panthers' run game this past year. In addition to being a powerful down blocker, Moton has enough speed and athleticism to be able to work his way to the second level and get bodies on linebackers to help create running lanes. Watch here against the Cincinnati Bengals as the Panthers run this power play to the strong side of the formation. Moton comes all the way from the weak side and he's able to hustle and get a body on this linebacker to help get those additional yards for McCaffrey. Then on this play, Moton's going to work his way all the way to the weak side linebacker. Now McCaffrey's going to be able to do a good job of setting up his blocks, and that'll spring him for another solid gain on the play. So Moton's ability to get to the second level and get bodies on the linebacker is a big factor in being able to create running lanes for the team. And right here you see Taylor Moton all in one. They start with a double team to get movement on the end, and he works his way to the second level and gets a body on this linebacker, and then you just see that finisher mentality as he keeps fighting with him until the whistle blows. So when I see Taylor Moton, I see a guy with all-pro and Pro Bowl caliber potential. He can be that good. But I think in order to get to that next level, he just needs to be more consistent from play to play with his technique. Let's take this play against the Philadelphia Eagles, for example. Watch how he doesn't sink his hips enough and he gets overextended and has his shoulders above his knees and his ankles. As a result, the defender is able to dislodge his arms, get him off balance, and the Eagles are able to get a quarterback sack on the play. So when you play against the elite edge rushers like Cam Jordans of the world, that's going to become more transparent. Watch here as Taylor Moton's going to be matched up against Cam Jordan, and he's going to, again, he gets his shoulders above his ankles, which you don't want to see. He doesn't sink his hips enough, so he's not able to generate that power and deliver that strong initial punch. As a result, Cam Jordan's able to shove him right back into the quarterback's left. Let's do a side-by-side comparison of Taylor Moton against Cam Jordan in the same game. On the left side of your screen, you're going to see, again, Moton's not going to sink his hips enough, and Cam Jordan's going to run with this bull rush, and as a result, Moton's not going to be able to generate that power to stop him in his tracks. But on the right side, look at here, as Moton's able to sink his hips more, deliver that initial punch, generate that strength, and keep Cam Jordan at bay. So you just see the difference between good Moton and bad Moton on that side-by-side comparison. So what we need to see is Moton just be more consistent from play to play, and he can become that dominant Pro Bowl tackle that the Panthers have been missing since Jordan Gross. So there you have it. I look at Taylor Moton as a guy that has superstar potential, and I can't wait to see the year 2 to year 3 improvement on display in this upcoming year. With John Masco guiding him, one of the better offensive line coaches around today, I think Taylor Moton is poised to take that next step. As far as the other offensive line positions, be on the lookout for this Camp Battle series, which will premiere next week, where I'll take a look at the camp battles at the offensive line positions that you have to look forward to this summer in Spartanburg. In particular, we'll see what's going on at left guard, left tackle, and the depth positions behind each of them. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like and subscribe button and be on the lookout for notifications on the debut of this camp battle series, which will start next week.